Welcome to Mori, episode 53. I'm here with Koma. And now the other two have come. Great! Just in goddamn time.
I apologize. I
Aye,
got
aye.
lost in the sauce. I was drawing.
Mm.
Nice. Well, you're live now, so you just came on time, so that's good.
Yeah, and
Well,
when
don't worry.
I tried to enter like 3 times, and every single time it would ask me for a display name. I'd tap on it, and there was no keyboard. So
Damn.
I had to go into a browser, type in the display name, copy it, and then paste it in.
Damn. Well, you're in there now, so that's great. Full house this time. Well, this time is gonna be more about my trip to Japan that I did a few days ago. Like it was like lots, seen a lot of stuff and I bought a lot. Maybe a bit too much, especially too much for my suitcases, because those were things were bulging all the way. So yeah, let me get some photos. Mm. So yeah. That was countryside of Japan in Mika.
Wow.
Mitake.
Rural Japan. Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, yeah. Full green lushness, you could say. It's just this, the hills. It's about 2 hours from Tokyo. But it's like an almost direct line to it. So that was easy enough to get to. So like, I mean, like, you don't get it as authentic as this, basically, or else nice and authentic as this. This was in a small cafe. Like you had to sit on the floor. The people couldn't speak a lick of English, and it's just like this has this really countryside feel, especially for that part of the world or the country. I mean, but like but it was really hot there. It was like 34 degrees that day. I was just constantly sweating. It was just like almost impossible to maneuver around.
Was it
And the
humid?
closer, humid, yeah, I guess. I mean, I live in a humid country, so I'm like, I kind of used to it by now, so I don't really see that, honestly. And we had a river down in the valley, and the closer you got to the more mosquitoes you got. You're like constantly attacked to them, so that's impossible. And they had cats.
Real authentic Japanese mosquitoes, huh?
Yeah. And killer wasps. I saw a few of those too.
Oh,
Jesus Christ,
but
those things
those
are huge.
giant Japanese hornets,
Hmm?
those giant Japanese hornets,
Yeah, yeah,
I mean,
those. Yeah,
bigger
yeah.
than
They're
your
they're, they're,
hand.
they're scary. They're
I
pretty
mean,
damn
in the
scary.
countryside, they should be quite common.
Yeah, no, like it was just constantly. Uh, I mean, I saw a few of them, but not too many. Also saw a
Mm.
lot of cats, but yeah, stray cats, of course. And there was also like a big dam over there. Well, a big water electricity facility. It's
Mm.
just trying to generate a lot of electricity with water. And but yeah, like it was pretty beautiful there. They also did a lot of kayaking and a lot of water sports down there, but I didn't want to join that because it was already so fucking hot to be doing that. Of course, it's in the water, but I can live without it. But yeah, it was just basically both villages are like either side of the water, and you go like past the mountain to go through all the things. You have to literally walk through by a road that's just constantly with cars passing by, so that's kind of tricky to get past anything. The bridge that's connecting it. Oh yeah, and they have wild monkeys there, like snow monkeys, macaques. And on the end of the day, I went over this bridge, this walkway bridge, footpath. And then after a while being on the bridge, I saw two monkeys coming down from the mountain and be on the other side of the bridge. And I'm like, fuck, what do I never do now? I'm just stuck there forever or something. But no, I came to the conclusion they probably wanted to pass, but they didn't want to wait on me to get to their side. So I just went back the path I came, and then the monkeys came closer, but they just crossed over, got in the bush, and disappeared. And I got over. So, like, yeah, that was my experience with monkeys that one time. A really friendly kitty. That was pretty nice. The water facility, it's a bit mega structure. It's like a really big pipes. Uh, there. I got a bit higher too when I wanted to go to another restaurant later on. And that was the only restaurant they also had an English menu for some reason, like out in the mountains, like in the middle of nowhere. Just
They
said
pre-
that,
they
but
prepared they prepared for you.
yeah, maybe, maybe it's just knew telepathically or by okay, that I would
Did they
become.
did, did they let you slide down the big pipe to the bottom of the mountain?
No, 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 no. Unfortunately, not. You will probably not survived it, but no, unfortunately, not. They didn't do that. But they were quite nice. So they had a little what's it called? Yeah, it's from the bridge, the monkey cafe with Yokohama kind of feel added to it. Like if you want to know what mushi is like, this is basically what you imagine it be like. It's basically a 101 for that. It was in the evening. It was pretty damn nice. Oh yeah, and that restaurant has also a little in a really old wooden house with a really small staircase, little expo from some friend or something like that with some art. Yeah, some pieces were pretty nice. Like this is more the authentic part. And it's mostly like figures, animals, that kind of stuff. I got a card bought there. I don't know. Sometimes some things were just kind of nice. And yeah, I know it was pretty awesome. Like last time I was in the countryside, it was just a lot of walking, really hard, but not much to see. So that's kind of stupid not to really research like where to go. And this time around, I really had it down though. But oh
Now,
brother, it was it
those
was not
drawings
fun
are
walking
done
wise.
by who?
Hmm.
Those drawings are done by who? Just members of the.
Done by who? Good question. Who did those again?
I was thinking it was probably just like visitors or something.
No, no, there was
All
a
right, go.
guy that he knew. There was a friend that died in like 2015 or something like that,
Oh,
and he had just a little expo from him.
yeah,
But I forgot
like that's
who the
interesting.
hell it
Like
was.
he have a lot of great drawings, like that. Like there was a whale that was like a town or something like that, like a mechanical wheel. Among these drawings that I was looking at here, I also yeah, that's cool. Look at that. That's freaking sick.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah.
it's,
Some good stuff in there. Some were just a bit eh, really mediocre. Some of them, but I took the best ones. Because my phone was already getting full. Neko to Ino. Yeah, Ino. Some guy that's called Ino. I don't remember. Like it's a
yeah.
bit wild to really remember it and all that stuff. But they were pretty
As far
nice.
as you know, that guy was some super manga artist. Like I know a lot of them use pen names.
Yeah,
He could
yeah,
have
yeah.
yeah.
That's true. That's true. But yeah, Yeah, I talked to the owner a bit. He was just a few words of English, not much else. He told me that he came from Mikata itself. It came from the mountain, and the mountain was worshipping some gods, obviously, and talked about Mononoke. I'm like, Mononoke, yes, 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 the one anime, and obviously the folk tales that I knew about it. But yeah, that's pretty awesome. I didn't really have time to go up a mountain. Plus, it was just way too hot to be doing that. But it was pretty awesome. It was pretty awesome experience to be walking there. I came there till night, basically, or well, when the sun came down, I went back because there's nothing to do and see in the dark anymore. Plus, you really have to watch your step. And the water is really clear there, like just completely see through. You can just see everything on the bottom. It's just
Yeah,
also drank some from it. So.
weather Japan.
Yeah,
Yeah, is there
yeah.
so they have all these rivers and in this heat wave, did you see anybody, bathing in the rivers, swimming,
They
anything like
fished
that?
in it, and they made and they were canoeing in it, and there were like that kind of stuff. There was like not that much people in it. It's also not a place that many foreigners come. And it's just like one or two more with me, and that's about it. And they came on other stations, but that's about it. Even some Japanese don't even come there, especially during that time because it was so goddamn hot. But
Was it
yeah, I mean,
expensive?
yeah, they come in like sweatsuits. They come in like wetsuits to be chilling there. So like, yeah, that was pretty. It was pretty awesome. And yeah, and I also bought a lot. I'm like a lot of stuff. Like 21 CDs in total. Some double CDs. It's pretty nice. Here, I got Bebop. I got it from Akihabara. Blue. Normal Bebop, also from Akihabara. This is from Yokohama, I think. Or was it?
Oh, Pat Labor.
Yeah, on television soundtrack. It's pretty nice too. I already listened to it today. So like, yeah, pretty rad. Pretty coolly. Also had a few of them already.
FLCL. Mm-hmm.
Like apparently number 3 or something like that. But I don't know. That's just the main things. Boogie
Boogie Pop
Pop.
Phantom. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
Another
mean I
great
like the
one.
OP, AD, and then trailer music for it. I don't know the rest of it really, but I don't know. It's gotta be pretty good. There's
Another
one
Pat
more
Labor.
random one. Intention Volume 6. I don't know what's really the idea from it. Maybe the movies. I'm not entirely sure.
Mm. Oh, this is
Asian
the one from Iwasa, maybe or not.
could be. I'm not really sure. The majority is just in Japanese, so kind of lost on that. Honestly, I also got a movie pamphlet for Innocence. Oh no, that's Ghost in the Shell. That's
Did
nothing
you
to do
get
with.
the art book for Angel's Hag or not?
For pet labor?
No, for Angel's Egg.
Oh, Angel's Egg. Yeah, no, that's I pre-ordered it, so it will be coming like
All right.
when it comes out. Maybe October it came out or something. I don't
It's
remember.
around. I mean, it's around the corner. So yeah,
Mm.
if
I will
it,
try to have the final, but I didn't find it anywhere. So, oh well. Maybe I'll buy it online or not. Who knows? But
did you see
yeah.
the Yokohama Kaidashi Kiko art book this time as well?
Yeah, I did see it in Broadway for a lot of money. Like,
I mean, that
not
was
cheap at
the
all.
original release or the
Yeah, I'm
reprint.
pretty sure it was the original release. I'm pretty sure it
Otherwise,
was.
it wouldn't make any sense. The reprinted one is still in stock.
Yeah, I don't know, but it's like people still buy. I mean, it's the same for Evangelion. They still buy they still pay a lot of, or they still on eBay, Amazon, they still sell it as the original DVD, the platinum box set for like 300, 200 euros still on. Well, they have still a Blu-ray that you can still buy new. I'm like, why would you get 720p DVDs from like 20 years ago? Like, I have it, but I have it for like 20 euros, not 300. Who the fuck buys that now for that kind of price? So that's, people be stupid to be buying it for or trying to sell it for the price. They just want money. They just don't give a shit how much it's gonna cost, honestly. Yeah, a bit of Asian cover generation. Original soundtrack of Steins Gate, the game, original game, and it's also pretty nice. It also has a CD-ROM with some radio things with the characters. Pretty neat. Can't really understand it, but it's neat. Soundtrack is also pretty neat. Already listened to it. It's just only 720 yen. It's like 3 CDs with plus booklet, art, whatnot. It's like, goddamn cheap. I came in Yokohama when I was there. It's like the last days when I come there. Bleach, because I want to have the best songs of it from the early days. So I got that. Black Lagoon, also pretty nice to have. Loved some OPs, 80s, so why not? Mushi, I got in Yokohama. This is the maxi CD with four Sore Feet song. The first season, basically. It's just 3 numbers, but I just had to have it. Like, it's not common to get those CDs, but I got, some better stuff even. That's Fully Cooley again. Made a double photo of it. Bebop, obviously.
Mm. Oh, this one is Nia 7.
Yeah, number 7. Yeah, under 7. Under 7. Yeah. I'm halfway to this one. It's kind of nice, but nothing too special.
The
Like
art
the
book
anime
is
base.
pretty cheap, I think, even nowadays.
Yeah,
the
even the
series.
art book is pretty cheap. I got it for like 1,000 yen a couple of years ago, so it was not too expensive, honestly. Dragon Badlands Rumble. That was pretty nice OST, honestly. It has even some numbers with the original, with the OP from the original series, where it's
And
like
you got it
remakes.
from Mandarake, I guess.
Yeah. Mandarake, Bukov. I got a lot of stuff from there. This was from Akihabara or Yokohama. No, Akihabara. Yeah, Akihabara. That was from Akihabara. That was pretty nice. From Mandarake, yeah.
I don't know this
Kos.
one.
Yeah. Kos soundtrack is double CD. I haven't listened to it. Just got because it's Kos, but yeah. Oh well.
All right.
Yokohama.
What was this? A drama CD, maybe?
Yes, drama CD, the third drama CD for like 4,500 yen. Yeah, that's pretty goddamn expensive. Yeah, it's like, but I was there. I saw it. I'm like, yeah, I have to have it now. It's like, it's a thing I don't have yet.
You won't get it any cheaper than this, probably. Even if you find it for cheap, for cheaper than this, you would pay for shipment and taxes, import duties, which will make it more expensive than this. So,
yeah. I mean, I got the best songs on CD a couple of years ago for like 30 euros. So even with shipping was 30 euros. So like, I got pretty good with that. But yeah, and this is just 8 songs, so or 8 drama songs.
Tracks. 8 tracks.
8 tracks. So like, I had to have it. It's the girls, so who knows. And Mushishi, I'm really surprised by this one to find it. I found it in Sendai when I was there for 2 days. Let's just also listen to it. It's pretty nice, man. It's really damn nice. And
in Sendai. That's quite far off from Tokyo.
No, it's about an hour and a half from
it's
Tokyo.
in the north of Japan.
Yeah. It's above Tokyo basically, and Osaka is like the longest. That was like 2 hours, a good 2 hours to get there. In a nutshell, but this CD was from season two. Yeah, it's from season two. Is this like? But yes, Senda was also really nice. This I just like the OP from this, so I'm like, yeah, fuck it. Let me get this 300 yen. Mob Psycho. Ah, one kind of a fan of him, so I'm like, why not? Could be nice. Some good stuff. Pet Labor 2, the movie. Didn't have that yet. So it's also pretty nice. 1,300. So Redline was really surprised to be finding this. I also listened to it today before the podcast. Was yeah, pretty good. Pretty good stuff. It's like can't go wrong with it, real honestly.
So
So I'm really happy having that.
there's still a huge market for CDs in Japan.
Oh yeah. No. You have Tower
Okay,
Records, for instance, just constantly new CDs, like everywhere, basically for everything, like movies,
I mean, like, I
films.
trying to think the last time that I saw a CD in a store here. I mean, like, because of piracy and just the fact that this is a third world country. Uh, Even at the
Mm.
time, they weren't super popular. You know, uh, to see real CDs. Yeah. So to see real anime CDs is even more niche. You would think.
Hmm. I mean, it's still pretty irrelevant here. Even vinyl's pretty irrelevant here. Secondhand, there's also a lot. Even at Book Offs or Book of Plus, it's like a lot of stuff up there. So yeah. I mean, I was staying at Ikebukuro. That's more like at the top of Tokyo, basically. Yeah, this tower just as a kind of a point of knowing where you are. It's like I don't know. It just kind of look kind of cool. It's basically an part of a trash burning facility, a
Yeah,
stack for a trash burning facility.
I was about to ask, are you able to go up there? But you answered it.
No, you can be, you can't be coming up there, or else you have to work there, do maintenance or something like that. But no, you can't really do anything. But I don't know, it just looks cool. It's like I don't know, it's just kind of thinking about Abra, like in the beginning when the guy just stands on the tower and just flies off to fight something. It's just I don't know, it just kind of looks cool.
It's just like
Like,
Half-Life 2.
yeah,
Oh man,
yeah,
yeah,
also that,
yeah, yeah.
that kind of like structure,
Half
and
Life
then
Two
you just.
mentioned.
Hmm?
No, I just said Half Life Two mentioned. That this means that three is just around the corner, right?
Yeah, sure, buddy. Like 5, 10 years maybe. Yeah. But yeah,
I
I
like
also
the image
went
of
to.
this
Hmm?
pipe. I like the image of the pipe. In the middle of the forested region. It was like a interesting
Yeah.
contrast. You know.
I mean, yeah. Those also really, uh, pretty imposing. It was pretty nice to be seeing that. Like, not a lot of people just coming there. Not even many Japanese coming even there. So, like, you know. I can even flex better Japanese than they came there. I mean, I told in the cafe that I went a lot, the Nie Cafe, I'll be calling it. That's in Shibuya. Yeah, that's in Shibuya. That's the guy's just a big Nie fan, etc., etc., etc. I told him I would be going there. I'm like, how the fuck did you even find it? And I'm like, oh, I just go on Google Maps, look a bit what's interesting, and just go there. Like, it's what I'm doing sometimes just to get find stuff. So yeah, it was pretty cool. Also went to the Chainsaw Man movie, the Rains chapter, and it was it was pretty damn nice. It was pretty damn good. It's like exactly what lots of people said that it shouldn't be a series, but it should be a movie. And yeah, it should be a movie. It just the kinetic energy in the art just really
It's
works.
it's really going to it would be both funny and frustrating if they did the Demon Slayer thing where they make it a movie and then they separate it into like 12 episodes.
I mean, yeah, I guess. I don't know. I haven't seen this show, so don't really care
I
about it.
haven't
But I don't know.
I haven't even finished the first season of either of those. So I don't know much about. So wait, the Chainsaw Man movie is what is is it a
Comes
continuation or where
after the
the
series, after the TV series, basically. Right
okay? So this
after
is the
it.
so it's not a finale. It's not. It hasn't
No,
concluded yet. Okay.
No.
it's like a
Oh
single
no.
arc.
Yeah, it's a single
Okay.
arc from against basically the bomb girl, basically. I mean, then she's like head over heels with her, even if he just goes to town with her, basically. Just it's great, like all the experimentation, the art, it's like just going back and forth, and of course how bizarre it gets. It's just like
So it's not like a One Piece Luffy versus Kaido like Flash Fest. Like I
no,
can
oh
watch it without
no,
getting epilepsy.
no. It's like lots of weird shit. I mean, obviously it's Rin's faces Denji, but also like typhoon demon that goes or wrecks the whole city, and then it's just going,
All right, well,
back and forth between them, and then just ah, it gets weird. Shit gets weird, but like of course it gets with Chainsaw Man weird. But I'm like, yeah, I think the West will enjoy it. Pretty sure it's already high on the charts already, and I got a booklet with it, with like
Maybe
character descriptions, Q&A, that kind of stuff.
let's hopefully they'll maybe consider another film.
I'm pretty sure. I mean, if this really works that well, I think they could just continue with movies than just the TV series because
Yeah.
people really want to see it. They want movies, and like if those really work,
so
then like I chance to be doing that.
so like what you guys saying is that you need the production value of a movie, or like why would you think it works better as a movie? They don't have the
Because it
time.
just can go faster. It can go on
You can
higher
you can
budget. It can just go,
you can make it
how you would
look better.
imagine the manga will be.
You can instead of spreading resources across a bunch of episodes, you can just dedicate it to one whole thing and not have to not have to worry about sacrificing the quality of one part over another as much as you
So
would
you
have
think
with the series.
so it is the series considered to be padded out? Is
Not
that it too?
particularly, but it's just not there yet. It's just like what you mentioned with the manga just going from 0 to 11, and then you have the series just going a bit slower, and yeah, quality wise, it's just kind of maybe it's a bit lower somewhere, but I mean, it's still a good watch, but it's not like the full potential. It's just not getting the full potential all out of it, like what you actually want from the series. So the movie really amplifies what you would think what the movie would be, or what you would think what Abra should be if it ever was an anime. It's just like going from 0 to 11, and just like what you see with Polygon, and like Polygon has gotten better over the years, but it's still Nia's works just it wouldn't work with this older stuff. So, but I'll talk to this about the 700 times already, so you
So
get
like
it.
sometimes when people make movies, people say that there wasn't enough time to get into everything. You know what I mean? Like movies take place in kind of they have to cut out something, you know?
I mean, yeah, sure. Like, some movies get shelved for a long time, but then also with like TV shows, you just get worked way too long on. Like with Junji Ito, for instance, his latest work, Uzumaki, for instance. Like, first episode was good, and
Oh
then the
Lord, yeah.
rest just shit. Shit itself basically. Just the quality just really went downhill because they got another company to work on it, and etc. 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 And then it just didn't go anywhere. But yeah. Also, later the second week, I went to Yoshitaka Amano Expo in Yokohama.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that was really awesome. Like, especially with the
They did it in Italy
book.
and maybe in France also. The same exposition at Lucca
Not
last
sure. I
year.
know this one was like also like you could buy the paintings because you see all the prices below it for like all of them. And then it was also kind of done like it wasn't also an expert. It was also told that you couldn't take pictures, but I didn't give a shit, so I just did it anyway because I didn't use Flash, so it doesn't really matter. And I need it, and that's why the pictures are like this because I need to be quick.
Yeah,
But I also like I was behind like three of them, and it just even took pictures, so they just they didn't. Oh, I was told off the first time around when I came in, but I'm like, okay, I know how you're playing. I'm like, I too can play that game, but yeah, it was just pretty awesome. Like so many details, like you see on the sword, for instance, that's like heightened with like gold, for instance. I was like, or just gold dust mixed into the capes, for instance, like glitter. Just mixed in. It's just all these details. It's just like so, you know, great. There's also the work of his son was also in here. That was a bit less, obviously, because
I had
you
no
know.
idea. I had no idea he had a son.
Yeah,
No, he
what the hell?
does. It was like Yuki Yamano or something like that. I remember, but like there's also some nice stuff in there. But it's not this guy's stuff,
Yeah,
obviously. But this guy has like 40 years of worth of stuff in his collection. Like to see this close up and so big, it's just like, damn. You know, like in this for instance was a 3-panel thing. Like a Japanese 3-panel thing. It's just like you know heaven, but more like in a fantasy setting. There's so many little details of like monsters fighting each other, or going in the water, or people trying to save other people, etc., etc. It's just so goddamn detailed. It's just like Jesus Christ. Like you see this kind of stuff, just dragons just flying by, or some other monsters just battling this, or here's some ship that's flying by, or whatever the fuck these things are, and it's just you know it was also really nice. It was a 2-panel thing. It's like this giant kind of mecha structure type place, gothic mega structure type place.
I really
Just
love those black and white drawings.
yeah,
You took
yeah. Oh
you
no,
took a
those
photo
are
of like it was like this strip, and it had these black and white brush illustrations of characters, and it was just pure black and white. I thought those were really
mm,
really wonderful.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. These were like
these
these are really big pieces too. It's like and they also had like in the middle section they had just these uh easels up, and they just constantly pick the portrait off and put it on an easel and just explain to you the whole painting how he made it. But it was all in Japanese, so it's kind of pointless for me to get anything out of it. But they also explained like they tilted some paintings and the color would change, or different light on it, and the whole composition would change. It would just be another painting
Wow.
entirely, and that kind of stuff. So it's just like Yeah, some of them you see the prices of them. Like, and it was like on metal, and then first on paper, and then he glued it onto metal, and you just get this kind of
Wait,
effect out of it.
hold on. These are reproductions or these are
These
original?
originals.
And the price is like I saw one that was like close to 6,000 US. Is that right? Five,
Yeah, about.
you
Yeah, I
know,
think about, yeah.
five.
It's like
Yeah, like
kind of
that.
an extra, kind of like an auction, I guess. And
All
it was
right.
free entry, by the way, to get in, so that's pretty damn neat.
So wait, you can have a original piece of Amano art for 6,000 US. Is that what it is? What's the conversion these days?
Yeah,
I'm trying to.
pretty much, I guess. Yeah. I mean, if you have the money, then you could literally have an original mono piece on your wall.
All right,
Like,
no. Oh no, it's okay. So 580,000 yen is around 3,900 US. So uh all right. You know what? I will say this. It's a little more affordable than I would have thought. Not that it's affordable. It's just,
I mean,
you
yeah, in
know,
the grand scheme of art, then it's kind of affordable, yeah.
I'm surprised these aren't owned by, so all of these are for sale or only some of them.
I think the majority was for sale because almost everyone had a price above it, and some had some other thing
That's
below it, but it was
crazy.
more interested in the art itself
I
than
get,
the price,
this is
obviously.
a,
But some of them really
I
took
think
a
this is an
million,
original
close to a
drawing for,
million at least.
this is an original drawing for Final Fantasy uh, 1 or 3 or something like that. Like, look at this.
Yeah, it's all original stuff.
Yeah, like, I'm surprised this isn't already sold, to tell you the truth. And for
Maybe it
more.
was
You know,
sold, and
like,
it's just and when the auction is gone, all those paintings will go out. That could also be the deal. Like some of them are
no,
already
I
being
mean,
sold, but
you're talking about a game that's like 30 years old there. I'm surprised it wasn't sold in the interim. Like,
nee.
you know, Final Fantasy 6 and stuff was, like 30 years ago at this point, you know?
Yeah, I don't
All
know.
right.
Maybe they were years. 80,000, for instance. It gets more obviously if in the red text it's 1,400 or something like that.
Maybe Amano is just really possessive of the artwork.
Could be.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, apart from that, well, if that is the case, a surprise is so cheap. That one is only 5,000 US. Like, I could imagine that selling for like a lot more. Uh, but oh no, wait, but it's an auction, so people will be bidding on it and going up in price.
Well, not in the expo itself. In the expo, it was just like explanation, and you just look at the art, and there was also a little stand you could buy merch at from this stuff, and I also got some merch, obviously. So yeah, no, maybe it was just before or after you really get the auction of could buy it or something like that. Or there was a separate booth that you could go in and get some extra stuff, but I'm not completely sure because it was just all in Japanese. Nobody could understand me, and I couldn't understand them, so it's just kind of hard to know how it all works. But yeah, it's like just also just really are awesome stuff. This was like an early piece of his career, like an early age, or even earlier than that, I think. Also pretty damn nice. Like a like more like a fairy goddess or something like that. This was like you got this as a free postcard. I still got mine, and if you reserve the ticket online, you got like an those that whole paper, those maps, those clear plastic maps. Yeah, those. It's also like this was also elevated, like for the moon, for instance, and like I don't know, it's just pretty damn awesome. And obviously with Vampire Hunter D was pretty nice. It was also the different versions of this.
Final Fantasy VI, the cover art. All of those were displayed in Italy, by the way. I'm sure of it.
There was also like a piece that you could tilt. It was also in a big cover. You could tilt and just the whole thing would just change the color and change the whole scene. Basically, it was also a pretty nice effect. Yeah, no. More of this. This maybe already sold. I'm not completely sure, but it was close to the station in Yokohama, so it was pretty nice. It's also really nice. There was more in the booth. It was also a really nice piece. Like the heroes looking at the castle, trying to take it over. Also Final Fantasy. Main villain. I really haven't played the games at all, so yeah. Also nice piece. They're all nice pieces, basically.
That's the one. There it is.
What is?
No, the one below it.
It is.
That. Man. I would spend my budget on that.
I mean, yeah, that was also
How much
pretty
is that
damn
one?
detailed.
Maybe if I was there for one day and I didn't have anything else to spend
You would
money
just
on.
get this.
I mean, like I think about original art. I feel I would be okay enough with a reproduction, but I mean I understand. Like that would be the entire budget for everything that he bought here. Times.
I mean, if maybe if they did like reproductions of original art where you could see, it wasn't just like a pure, like only the final result reproduction. Like you could look at the reproduction, you could see like pencil marks, you could see, what kind of, well, you could see the whole process if they had
Right,
reproductions like that.
Like they have these artist edition comics that I see that something like that. Yeah, that would be cool too. Like sometimes I look at these guys' stuff. Just imagine what their bins are like. Their bins probably have stuff that you would be glad to own, but they probably throw stuff away. I'm sure people dumpster dive in these guys' bins. Just imagine what is thrown away or not used.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we also had a cute section of the characters. Look, it's also pretty damn nice to have. I don't know. I kind of like this piece a lot. It's just like characters just on whatever the fuck this is. And it's just flying around.
That look like FF9? No. Maybe. Or maybe 6.
It's some stuff that I would never expect Yoshitaka Amano to do.
Yeah,
because my
this kind of surprised by that.
Right.
D, but
like,
too wide.
He did like I was surprised that he did illustrations for FF7 and 8, because I know that at that point they had kind of switched over a lot to Nomura, I think.
And it was reproductions of earlier ones you've seen. But then cute. This one was just from his son. So some nice stuff in there. Kind of the same style, but just a tad different. Like this, for instance, also his son. And yeah. But yeah. And it was in Yokohama and Sendai. The first day was a bit, you know, it started good. I came in, it was kind of wet and drowsy, rainy. I just
It
had
sounds
enough clothes for like 1 day, but then in the train I was like, no, I need to take a second day, so
arriving
I
there when
did
it's
that.
rainy. Arriving when it's rainy kind of sounds like the perfect time to arrive.
Yeah, I mean, the mountains had a lot of fog just going over it, which was really pretty. It was like really moody, really set the tone for the trip, I guess. But yeah, the first day I came on, went to my hotel, and then just walked around a bit, book off, whatnot. And then in the evening, I went to eat. And then later on, I went to a bar, like this final bar that they played final in there. And you can have the drinks, so drank something in there. Then I went a bit. I was like on the third floor. I had to call somebody, so I went downstairs. And I skipped a step, and then I just went down a whole flight of stairs and came on to to my right side. I was just in pain, and below my knee on my right leg was just bleeding profusely. So my whole trouser was just covered in blood. It was not great. Fortunately I didn't
Jesus.
break anything or had nothing in the wrong place or anything like that. So I could get up and get back to the bar and ask for some bandages and that kind of stuff. Unfortunately, that's so I just had to patch myself up with that, but it just kept bleeding. It was not fun. And one guy, I don't know if he was gay or something like that. He was just kept asking questions all the damn time, probably because I was a foreigner, but also kind of like, hey, where's your hotel? Hey, where's this? Hey, where's that? I'm like, why do you want to know, buddy? And I'm like, you saw like I had blood. I was covered in blood. I was in pain. And I was just like, just leave me alone. I'm hurt. Just
He
you
was
know.
he was one of those North Korean spies that kidnaps you while you're in
Crazy.
Japan, right?
Where's your hotel, buddy? I just want to know for a great leader. Like yes. Oh no. That would have
Wait, so
been
where, where exactly did it happen? The accident?
in Sendai. It was in right next to the mall, a big mall, and then there's a cafe just right next to it, and then on the third floor, I was. I just went one flight of stairs, not three of them. Obviously, I also would be quite dead, pretty sure, because it was stone. So yeah, it was just not great overall. So I just paid him, went back to my hotel, asked him if they had the first aid kit, but he didn't. And I'm like, why the fuck do you don't have a first aid kit? Turns out, in Japan, by law, hotels are not required to have a first aid kit. And I'm like, what the fuck is this for backwards nonsense? I'm like, what if something happens to your fucking guests, or you're stuck somewhere, or you fall or whatnot, and you don't have that? I'm like, what are you gonna do? Nothing? Like,
You,
yeah.
it's you use the it's what every anime is about. They use the power of friendship to get through it.
Of course, yes. Yes, a fucking Goku just comes down from the heavens and just, Kami has you and you're fine. That's some stupid shit.
No, no,
Or
they
fairy
just
tale or
heal at
something
like
like that.
they heal at an accelerated rate. Like people lose like 6 gallons of blood in every fight in huge geysers, and that's just normal. You know, if you if you're at the stage where you need first aid, essentially you'll be dead. That's how they do it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
I
Oh
got
well.
luckily it wasn't. So what did they end up doing? They just recover on their own. Uh,
I went to my room, got some bandages from home, and just patched me up with that. But it just kept bleeding and bleeding and bleeding. Then I went to the Conbini, a small supermarket there. And then I got some more stuff and this, and then it
And
was just like 2 in the morning or something like that. So I'm just like, I'm too tired for this shit to be
you
doing
left
it
a
anymore.
trail of blood, so that guy who was asking you where your hotel was
Yeah,
Ah,
yeah.
could
I
shit.
just follow you back.
he could fucking stalk me. I was kind of like thinking, would he be stalking me because I was just tired and pain? So I'm like thinking about that. I'm like, would he be stalking me? I'm like, nah, he's Japanese. Those idiots are just way too shy to stalk me. So I'm probably all
It's
right. Yeah.
they're just like that sometimes.
Now hold on, these guys. I mean, look, this is where ninjas come from. Okay, he could have been, in the bushes outside, in the trees, looking in, peering in.
Oh
You
yeah,
know,
yeah,
don't.
yeah. We didn't have trees there that went that high, but yeah, maybe, or maybe just climbed in the fucking rooms or something from the outside. I was just, hey, Gigaboo, hey, buddy, you wanna let me see in or something? I'm like, yeah, yeah, fuck that bitch. It'll be kind of funny, but yeah, no, that didn't happen. Well, the next morning I went to the doctor. And then it was just like I had a kind of pretty nice doctor actually. Like also the waiting room, even the music was kind of YKK esque music for some
They
reason. Like it
they
was pretty
had
nice.
J-pop on in the hospital waiting room.
Hmm?
Did they had J-pop on in the doctor's waiting room?
No, no, no. It was not that
Well,
bad, but it was like YKK Yokohama
uh,
Kikoshi, Yokohama
actually, there they
chocolate
just call it
kind of
pop.
esque music.
It's not J-pop when it's there.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
So
it
wait,
was.
how were the fees like, if any?
Hmm?
The how were the fees, the cost of the doctor
The
visit? How
cost,
was that?
it's kind of expensive. It's like what was it, 61 euros or something like that
That's
to
a
get.
that's a free doctor visit in the U.S.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
yeah, in the US it's pretty fucked. I know, but it was just bandages and not like fucking. Well, probably also pretty expensive there in the US, but like it's like I don't know. It's I don't know. But yeah, I got some antibiotics. I got some cream, and went on my way. But then I have to declare it at home. But I don't have their check or bill or whatever it's called there. So yeah, that's money is kind of lost. But I was patched up at least, and it was healing, so I was happy because and they could kind of speak English, the doctors at least, so that was great. And just be complete Japanese, or else that would be kind of impossible
Yeah.
to be communicating. But my doctor days wouldn't be over, but that's a bit later. I went second day to Yokohama. I went to this island group, and let me see. I probably showed it in the chat already. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Stop sharing. Okay, let me switch over real quick. Um,
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that. How long were you in Japan? Because I was worried that the injury
2 weeks.
wouldn't get you through anything.
What's on this picture?
Uh,
2 weeks basically, like 14
Okay.
days. But yeah, there was a second day in Sendai, but it was like a bit more up north, like an half hour up north or something like. It was Shushima, Namu Shushima, something like that. That was like it was by the coast, and it was like a large portion of islands there, basically. And you could get boat tours and whatnot. It's a bit touristy, but still pretty nice to be there. And like I got on two of these islands. and it was like the biggest of them all. You could get onto with like a big bridge on there, but like it was like just really nice. It was also still rainy. It rained all day long, so it was pretty damn wet. I had a poncho with me, but I forgot to take it on this little trip, so that was kind of disappointing. I got one at the convenience later on, but like and of course, 2011 Fukushima was like the city next door. So yeah, it was also pretty heavy around here. Just like half the buildings was just completely flooded. You saw these flags like everywhere. But yeah, it was also like with the mist going over the mountains, like really beautiful. Those like just its own type of atmosphere altogether. The foliage and the spiders are also no joke in here. Those things are big. They're like yellow, black striped spiders, and like their webs are really big, like twice as big as your normal spiders.
Did those have the webs that were like that had like the zigzags on them?
I think it was like twice as big, and they get up really high to get on their webs, and also have a smaller spider always in their web. Like I guess that's the male, and the bigger one is the female. That's how it is in the spider kingdom, something like that.
Sounds perfect.
Yeah, yeah. I wasn't really keen on knowing if they were fucking poisonous because it will be a short trip for me. But yeah, but I explored
Is
the
the
whole.
is the is the screen supposed to be showing something now, or has my particular video frozen?
Eh, does the rest see it though?
I'm seeing like the kind of endless loop going backwards. If you know what I'm talking about, you sort of
Yeah. Let me see. Maybe I can.
because
Fix
I don't want it to be showing something and then there's nothing on screen.
Entire screen window. Oh yeah. See it now?
Wow.
Yes, I think it's reloading 1 second.
Ah, great. Now it shows. Great. Good.
Yeah, okay.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
so this is
it
like
was the bigger
this
island,
is
basically.
Mushishi then,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh no, it was like exactly thinking when I was there, like imagining what Mushi would be like. This is what Mushi be like. This is what Ginkgo would be traversing on, basically, just
Damn.
mountains and like the whole atmosphere. It's just like basic 101, what you would think. And like it was just really, you know, like there was like just a big island that you just could go explore on, walk on, but it was pretty slippery and also kind of dangerous in places. If you like one wrong move, and you just like, well, there you go in your watery grave at some point. Also got some beach that was not really walked up on, so I got to another small island, so it was pretty neat. And yeah, probably there was like alright, it was like the day after with my when I smacked below the stairs, so probably not that smart because it got pretty infected. It got really red around it,
Shit.
so yeah, that was not that smart, but worth it though. So when I came home, I got some new bandages. I just replaced everything, and now it's way better than it was then. But it took a bit longer to heal properly.
Now look, you're showing us pictures of everything except for the deadly wounds. We need to see that.
I don't think YouTube is gonna find that funny. Plus, I didn't take any pictures, obviously, because I was just a bit too busy getting it that good.
No, you need to keep a track of the healing.
Ah, yeah. I mean, I was tracking it on my own, and didn't need a camera if it was any good. I knew by looking at it, it was getting
Like,
better.
according to
And
the
the
algorithm,
cicada.
most people want is horrible gore. All right,
Yeah,
so
I know, but I don't want that. Like, I don't give a shit about that shit. So, it's fusion and all that kind of crap. But yeah, but also the cicadas like everywhere on this island. It was like really loud too. Those things. And, like,
all
you
right,
just kind
so
of forget how loud those are.
so what you're saying is that it's not just a thing in anime. It's not just a cartoon thing where they're making noises all the time, driving people insane.
Oh no, those things are really loud. No, that's really
All right.
accurate. It's like it's funny for countryside anime. It's like really pitch perfect, or like one on one basically with reality. I guess because the majority comes from the countryside, so they make it as real as possible because they live there. They just know how it is, or lived there when they were young, so they just know. And the cities they make it always so goddamn futuristic or impossible or whatnot.
Were the cicadas so loud that you had trouble like talking over them?
In some places, yeah, I'm like, even when it was in a
Damn.
bar, you could just hear him over the music, over the music, or when I was in that bar the day before. But yeah, if
Like,
you're really in in green areas, it's a bit larger. It's a bit overwhelming, basically.
Yeah.
yeah, I could
But
imagine.
there was also a high point, and you could just see endlessly over the ocean and over these islands, and the silhouettes of these islands just being in the fog. It's just like, yeah, I made it. Like, this trip is worth it, basically. That kind of
Yeah,
feeling, yeah. It was like just really, really damn nice. And apparently, these
yeah,
islands
on.
were once lots of monks were living here because you saw a lot of little caves with these prayer statues and whatnot and texts all over
Yeah.
them. So, like, yeah, it was like in ancient times, it was like a prayer thing. And there was also a little temple on the island you could get money into. And, like, money is king in
So wait,
Japan. So you have a lot of loose change in your goddamn, uh, your back or in my
so wait,
wallet.
these islands that they were walking on, you're saying they were connected by bridges? You could just walk from one to the other?
Well, no, the majority had to do by boats. There were like these touring boats you could get on and just get close to the islands. There was even one island that was even used as a school, so school children had to go on the local boat and get on the island to get to school, basically. So that's kind of
Damn.
it's kind of like
Uh,
Ghibli-esque thing you would think about.
yeah, yeah. What the hell? Why the hell my school didn't have that? You know?
Why couldn't I have the good shit?
Yeah. And I actually live on an island. And it's like, yeah, even on an island, even on another island, there isn't all of this. Yeah. So
No, no,
what
no. Like,
was the
yeah.
situation with like littering and trash and stuff? Did you see any of that?
Maybe in Tokyo, the last parts of Tokyo saw some trash or some things, but the majority was just really clean. And, like, it was like pretty, and the people had more, like, manners, way better manners than I have at home, like
Yeah,
10
it's not
times
like
more manners than at home.
it's not like in the US where everyone's just like, I'll just let someone else clean this up later.
Oh
Yeah,
no, you should
yeah,
see
no,
here.
they just had a more like of responsibility was a bit higher
Yeah.
over there to clean after yourself or take your trash home. But there was not a lot of trash bins. That was kind of annoying sometimes. But the convenience had some trash bins, so I could go there.
You should see this place. Like this picturesque area would be littered with trash. And I don't mean just like a bottle or something. I mean like a washing machine. A fridge. It's crazy.
Bruh. But yeah, it's like, like, yeah, of course, on a nice day, it would also be really pretty. But, like, this is just like a special kind of
Yeah.
feel to it, you would say. Like, it just went endlessly with these little things. But yeah, worth it. It was like at 5 at night. It looked in real life better than on these pictures, but, I'm not
Yeah.
a photographer.
I'm still
some...
surprised there's not. By the way, this is a lake, not the ocean, or what?
No, there's the
I don't
ocean. This
understand.
is like
Okay.
at the coast of Japan. So like, yeah, there's the ocean.
Oh, like this origami garden here. Origami.
Yeah. Some people just they're kind of creative with it. There's like a little garden in the middle of it. And this is the bridge you went over to the little island. He also had to pay for like 200 yen to get on it, but worth it, honestly. I also could get onto the touring boats,
What
but I didn't really have time anymore. And plus, those things were
what
annoying with all the goddamn talking over them. So that kind of
what is that in
ruins
the
your
water?
mood sometimes.
Is that a raft in the water?
No, that's saying the place where we are, and then with just some fishes made out of metal and that kind of stuff. It was kind of funny.
Oh.
And then I had some
Okay,
beer.
is that decoration then?
Yeah, basically. Just
Okay,
a bit of
I
a
try to understand
welcome
what it
thing.
is. Yeah.
And then some oysters and some cow tongue, because the cow tongue is a really special thing. It's pretty tasty, by the way. Pretty
The
good.
food that tastes you back, You taste it, it tastes you.
Basically, the cow tasted me. I tasted the cow. At least the gay guy in the bar didn't taste me. So
Yeah.
it's
He just wanted to help.
yeah, he wanted to help me downstairs. Yeah, that's what he wanted.
Yeah, look, he just was he was yeah, he wanted to help very much.
Oh, that one, they reprinted it, and I don't know if it's still available for retail or it's already out of print, but have you got it?
No. It was animated in Ikebukuro.
Did you get it?
Where my apartment was, there still had the art book. It's the exact same one that I had years ago that I bought. Like even the same OP. So like, it's pretty It's pretty nice. It was like 65 or 60 euros or something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, pretty affordable if you see with like how much
I mean,
it was.
I wouldn't call it affordable because 60 euro for an art book, it's still.
Or like 65 or something like that.
I
It's
mean,
like,
it's already a premium art book, especially if that is retail price. But compared to how expensive it was before it got,
yeah, that's what I mean.
I mean, it was like what, 500 euro or more even.
Oh yeah.
Before.
I got it for cheaper back then, like 100 something. But yeah, it was pretty expensive back then.
Too much. Also, the
Imported
AKK art book still expensive. The first print, I mean, compared to the reprint. But the new release already is like 30 euro. So not cheap, not overly cheap compared to other art books. I mean, it's a fair price, maybe, but
it's better than we had before, though. But that's true.
Yeah.
And then I got lots of other stuff.
I'm about ready to leave the call right now. Have a very, well, at this point you wouldn't even call it lunch, but this time. But yeah, it was
Oh, where
it was
you
interesting
falling from?
seeing those Japan photos.
Yeah, nice to have you then. I'll see
All
you
right,
next
later.
time, probably.
All right. Well, I'll see you.
Later, Anon.
Later. Fucking finally, that guy's gone. What an asshole. Nah.
Yeah, you always you say that with everyone,
No, I said that with our old host back in the day.
He'll return one day.
Well. Yeah. It was Helsing. When Helsing Ultimate was first released, the original magazine was like an original thing, and also a DVD. We have a preview of the Helsing Ultimate. Like the first episode was pretty damn nice. There's also kind of stories, ritual chapters, etc., etc. It's pretty nice to have. It was like 5,000 yen, kind of expensive. Like it was back then, it was like 500 yen. So like And then I Kai Kiba, same magazine as with Nie. Did his one shots in. These ones 8 and 9 don't have Nie in it, but I want to complete the damn series, so yeah. I still don't have it complete, but well, not yet, but yeah. Oh. Then I got Studio Voice, and Studio Voice has Megalomania in it. That's so like that was like the first iteration of like Megalomania when it first came out, and after that it came into the art book. So like these are like full page art pieces basically. It's really nice. I already looked into it, but I really explored more of the movies. I got these in Shimbocho. It's like an area of like secondhand books, rare books, manga, magazines, CDs, whatnot. So like just said everything specialized. Like these couple of stores, it's just everything for movies, magazines, posters, whatnot. Another one was for music or other stuff. One small store was just for like these shoujo magazines, just old shoujo magazines, all for girls, women, whatnot, and like but also some stores are just like full of porn, like porn through the roof, basically. Just everything was just covered into it. Like, holy shit, there's just everything was in it. But also like softcore porn or like those bikini models, gravure, that kind of stuff. Just Jesus Christ. I just kind of went through it, but like, yeah, it was like a lifetime of porn, basically, or it's like several lifetimes of porn just to get through to it. Japan are really horny for some reason. And yeah, and I got a couple of these Studio Force magazines. It's pretty nice. And then, yeah. Let me see if I can find more. But yeah, I mean, food. I also had like eel, but but it tastes more like meat. So it was also like an interesting experience in and of itself. It's also kind of weird, but also really tasty. And also been to Shinjuku. There's also like this alternative models and whatnot, and clothing and like goths and punk rock and whatnot. It's also kind of an interesting place to be. Then you had also like Vanguard Village. There's like these kind of shops that have these small booths of different authors, and I have all these merch. So you had one of Ito, you had one of Berserk, you had one of Doro, which I bought some merch of, some shirts, some postcards, stickers, that kind of stuff, and like it's just like really nice. And
Oh, I'm not seeing the screen, by the way, if you're showing stuff.
no, that was just like me just telling it. I'm just talking while I look for what's interesting to show. There's just things I just had to say. Oh yeah, and I found this Lane CD for like 11,000. It was like 60 bucks or 70 bucks or something like that. And then in Italy, I found it for like 15 euros. Like, yeah, that's that's also a thing. It's kind of funny to be happy.
How
And then yeah,
how much is it? Is six?
about 60, 11,000. But yeah. Also went later on. I went to what's it called? Osaka, like the second week, and I went to an Shiro Expo in Parco. There was like all his original drawings. Basically, it's just like a really big collection of his original drawings, and it was also pretty damn nice. And that is, what's it called? These original drawings for his from different artists. Yeah, all these different drawings from different artists, and also one from Nie. And guess what I got? I got the damn shirt. I got there finally, so I was pretty happy with that to finally have that. And I also got a second shirt for somebody else that was coming to that was also in Japan, so we met up like a few days later on a Friday in the Nie cafe. Like pretty chill dude. Just talking about everything that we had and how it is in Japan, etc., etc., etc. Yeah, here's the shirt, like the famous shirt that everybody tries to get. The guy couldn't get
Whoa.
originally get the shirt, but I could get. But the first time I went to the expo, I just had enough money for myself, but didn't have money for him. So I just had to go outside, get more money, get inside, buy another ticket because you can just get in the shop with a ticket and nothing
Oh
else.
God.
So I had to do that again. Go above top floor to get the ticket, and go downstairs, go to the shop and get the shirt and some extra things. So I got some stickers and other stuff. Here's some stickers, postcard with Nie, obviously. What else? Art book, which is literally the whole expo is in there, just every single drawing. So I didn't have to take all those pictures, honestly, and I also took a lot of it gone because if you have a book with high quality, why take pictures if you just have this? And it's a bag that I had, but I had to leave it behind. Unfortunately, I really wanted to keep it, but I just didn't have the space to do it, so that was unfortunate.
Oh, damn. What did they do with it? Did they have to throw it in the trash? Did they give somebody?
No, I just left it at my apartment. I just couldn't keep it, fortunately. So like that was really sad. Talking about
What if you?
my apartment was just like it was really nice, like really clean, had everything, but the bed was just awful. It was just like a wooden box basically with like uh you know with like in the bed like of wood, like wooden lats basically in it, and then mats into it, and they called it an traditional tatami room. It was not original tatami room because the whole thing was just the floor was made of wood, not tatami, and we didn't have a futon on it. That's traditional, but it was just these hard mats with some linen on them, and just called that a mattress. It was just the most uncomfortable thing you could ever sleep on. So I used every pillow I could to put on my side of the bed just to sleep on that. But it was also really uncomfortable because it was just not even aligned. So it's just like, yeah, a lot of sleepless nights in there, except in like Osaka and in Sendai, with the nights I could spend there. But goddamn, I could just sleep on the floor and have just, you know, it was just so awful. And like, I don't know what the building was before, but one of my lamps had a red light bulb in it. And the only thing I know what a red light bulb is like the red light districts, like, with prostitutes and whatnot. So That was also really weird. I also replaced the light bulb with a normal one because if I want to read stuff, I don't want it everything red light because that's also pretty annoying. Who the fuck would want to bang on a bed like that? It was just so uncomfortable that nobody wants to be doing that. And apparently, the rest of the rooms had normal mattresses, but not the bottom, the ground floor ones. So yeah, not coming back there, but I did complain on it on Booking.com, like how bad the damn bed was. So yeah, that was my rant
Were,
on the damn
were the
bed.
other rooms more expensive? Did they make you pay more for a Western style bed? Is that
No, it's basically the same kind of pricing, I think. Yeah, maybe there's a bit more room, some of them, a bit more facility, but it's basically the same altogether. So I'm like, they were just cheap, basically. Just didn't want to get the extra dough to be doing that. So that was pretty fucking annoying. So yeah, I wish it could be done differently, but no, of course we don't. Let me guess if I can get more photos. Google Photos. Let's see. No, I won't show anything. God damn it. Hmm, where did I show the books? Wait a minute. Maybe I can find some more. Oh yeah, yes. Yeah, that was also pretty damn nice. The guy that did the design for a kite. It's all his works and his newest works, for instance. Those are pretty damn nice to have. It just came out this year. Well, I found it in Shinjuku. Pretty nice to have.
okay?
There's
Looking
like a background art book. Looks
out.
like the same guy that did Metropolis, I think, the background art. I'm pretty damn sure it is from Metropolis. Gotta be.
Yeah, they have some real incredible backgrounds in Metropolis. Like
This postcards from Die Dark, Girls Village Vanguard. Those are pretty nice to have. Not the biggest fan. Door shirts. Back it has the N family on it. Those are pretty nice. I could get some other shirts as like really printed on it, but I know if it's just washed all the time, it just kind of silvers off, so that's kind of annoying. So I just got this. Some other stickers, things. Also for like Umes, there was like this one-off one-off store, like this pop-off store for him because it was the 20th anniversary or the 70th anniversary, 70th anniversary. So I went also there, got like a hand of like Berserk because the rest was a bit expensive, and some other small things I got there, so it's pretty damn nice. Oh yeah, IKEA art for our wall of IKEA that they had in Tokyo from like 2019. They also had these gadget things going on, so I got one. It's pretty nice. Literally the wall, part of the wall. So yeah, that's pretty damn cool to have. These I got in Sendai. Sendai, right? Yeah, Sendai. Yeah, I got this Black Lagoon double art book, just like these two art books. I already had one art book from Italy, but this one had like an poster and two art books, so I'm selling this to a guy in the Netherlands. Spring Game the movie art book, also pretty nice to have. Also
damn.
got that.
Yeah, you got so these you say you're giving away one of them to someone
Yeah,
to
an Italian art book of like Black Lagoon Barrage. Like the first part that's in this double thing of Black Lagoon, so I just don't need it anymore because this has
Okay.
more. So, or
So
else it's double. Plus, I need a
you
room.
had to do
So
some scans of the Spriggan art book. That's kind of like a high point, I think, into the animation that you know
I mean,
they
I guess it's already out there because the Aura book is like kind of old. Maybe an archive or something like that, or or
I
those
wasn't
who
even
really haven't.
aware that it existed, actually. The art book for Spriggan, the movie.
No, neither did I. It's like part of it is literally just screenshots of the movie, but also like background information and sketches and whatnot, the cells, that kind of shit. So yeah,
it's
pretty
kind
damn nice.
of it's kind of sad. Well, the new art, oh no, wait, you know what? I forgot they made another adaptation, but it was 3D. A new Spriggan
Hmm.
adaptation.
Oh, the TV series. Yeah, that was less. That was. I watched the whole thing. It was like not that good. No.
But did it have
I
any
don't think.
action approaching the original Spriggan?
Not on the same quality. It had action. It was kind of fun, but CGI wise, yeah, no, not that, not that good. No, not really.
Right.
Worth it. Really, honestly.
It's kind of sad. It's like we've seen what it could be. You know what I mean? We've seen. Yeah, this
Yeah.
show
If you have the
is
right
crazy.
budget and people to do it, but you know. But on the other way, I got also like this 999 VHS tape for 3,000. I'm like,
Ooh, nice.
look at it. I mean, I just had to have it.
Nice.
Unfortunately,
This
it's
is
a
a
Japanese
poster.
copy, so it doesn't really work on an English machine. So, you know,
This is a VHS.
yeah, it is a VHS tape.
Wait, I didn't know VHS was region locked.
Yeah, no, it actually is. Yeah, it actually plays like 16% faster on an English machine. Yeah, for VHS it does. For DVD, it's like Recent 2, which is the same in Europe. So it just plays everywhere. But
Okay,
VHS
wait, but
wise, no, that's has its
so
own
you
region.
can't actually there's no setting on a VHS player to
No,
slightly
it's
speed up.
just American like the Paul and the usual an American system on there. So it's just the English version. So you literally need to have a Japanese machine to make it work. Plus, I did try it on my VHS tape, but it's just also really distorted. So there's something like that's not really aligned on it that it doesn't really want to work. So it's kind of unwatchable, basically. It was pretty unwatchable to have. Maybe I can try it on another machine and maybe it plays a bit better, but eh. Oh, I don't want to
Because I mean,
destroy
like,
it anymore.
yeah, I'm also thinking if there's later, like, the last VHS machines
Yeah,
produced.
later introductions would be like region free or something like that. Yeah, no, it was never
Right,
really
like,
the thing with.
like we should look into that, and see if it even exists, because that is an interesting thing. Because like, like later
region
DVD
free.
players, they didn't seem to care. You know, they didn't seem to pay attention to any of these rules that I used to have to obey. So they just kind of did anything. You know,
Mm, good looking right now. Region free VHS. Region free VHS play VHR players. Hmm. There are no region-free VCR players because VHS tapes, unlike DVDs, do not use region codes. So yeah, no, doesn't really work. It's just not on the same system.
It's not. I'm wondering though. Is? Let me see. Yeah, that's an interesting thing though.
So yeah, no, you literally need to have a Japanese machine and it maybe works, but or you need to hack something, but fuck. I don't. I already have 2 machines, so like, yeah, I'm happy with it. I'm like, I can watch a movie anywhere, so it's just like a showcase piece, honestly.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
I'm reading that it is encoded differently. So one is encoded in PAL and one in NTSC, and like they don't need additional, they don't need additional blocking. So I wondered. So that would mean we would need a dual NTSC and PAL VHS if it exists. You know.
Oh well.
That would be interesting.
Yeah. Oh well.
But physically they're the same. So like apparently like if your player will decode it and it will see distortion, like you say.
Yeah,
That's
but I
interesting.
guess distortion is also thanks to the tape itself because it's like something is just not aligned in there. So it really tries to get to the right the screen all the time with it. So yeah, there's just something not right with the tape or something like that. But I don't know. Oh well, maybe. Oh well. But I guess if it played right, it would be just 16% faster anyway, so it just wouldn't really work. So, well, oh well, I got more stuff anyway. I got Tava on Monday. There's like this Twitter artist that does manga of like girls with really big boobs, but more like in comedic style. So you don't see any like sexual bits, but like pretty funny. Been following it for a few years. So like it's just a couple of books in there, and then maybe some saucy stuffs too. Some stuff, but you know, oh well. I also got a pet labor art book. Wait, let me for pet labor movie. Let me see. Pet labor. Pet labor. Movie art book. Let me see if I can find it real quick. But labor is a lot of goddamn art books.
Yeah, so there's a long running anime series and then like 3 movies.
Yeah.
So I imagine have like a huge amount of material.
Yeah, it's just like lots of information books, not a lot of art books, particularly. Art book slipcase, art book slipcase. Oh well, it was kind of this one with the cover, but then with the slip gauge on it, hard cover. Oh, it's this one. This is the one. Yes, this is the one. This is the one I have. It's pretty nice.
Oh, this
Also,
one is a recent one.
Yeah. Like, yeah. I got like for like 5,000 yen or something like that. It's like pretty damn nice, honestly. And also saw like in a vinyl of like Perfect Blue for like 7,000, but I thought that was a bit too pricey for just a vinyl, so didn't get it unfortunately, but it was pretty damn nice too. And yeah. Yeah, on the plane, I just didn't get any damn sleep, and also I had like this the airco just constantly on me, so I was just constantly sniffling. It's just like half sick, half dying, just trying to watch movies and other stuff.
How was
But
was the
unfortunately, I
lecture?
downloaded anime and manga. And like, yeah. What more did I do in those weeks? Let me think real quick. Let me see through my pics. I even had eye droplets with me for my trip because like on the plane there was really bad case of like my eyes was just completely dry, and in in the towns it was like 30 degrees. So it was like my eyes would just go with sweat in my eyes and just get really painful. So like these eye droplets really worked for me. It's like god damn it, it was like really fucking annoying to having there. Also, when I was in, what was it? In Sendai. No? Sendai? No, Yokohama. Yeah, yeah. I first wanted to go to Kamakura, but I thought, like, oh, I don't remember how difficult it was to get out of Kamakura at night. So then I went to Yokohama. So I went to the red brick houses there in Yokohama. Yokohama red brick warehouse. Yeah, I went to this. It was kind of nice. It was like built in with restaurants and whatnot. So I went at night. So it was kind of interesting to be looking at. Then after that, I went to a Book of Plus. I got some more CDs even with like the CD of Steins Gate for like 7,000 yen. Oh yeah, also in Akihabara, like the last days, I went to a cat cafe, but the cats were just not impressed with me at all, or anybody for that matter. Just let them pet, were just like uninterested because they were just constantly all day long with like people around them, so like they just didn't give a shit anymore. That was kind of like underwhelming, but like what I expect. It was just full of tourists, but also some Japanese in it. But you know, that was kind of interesting. I even got a stamp for it. So it was just all you know, also expensive cats too, like all long hair cats. So like yeah, that was pretty interesting. Mm, yeah, how do I show my pictures of the expo? Zero. How do I do that? Maybe I can share them in the chat or something like that. Real quick. Just the best ones. And then I have to.
You say in this area had a lot of fancy cats?
Yeah. Lots of I raise cats basically. Like you have to pay a lot of money for.
All right, no pictures of those. These fancy.
No. They wouldn't let us anyway. Plus, it was more the cats. And like I know what cats looks like, so. Yeah. Let me. It's up to 10. Uh, Even for the Osaka expo, there was also one in Tokyo before, but for the Osaka, you had the special print of Otomo was shown there.
Okay, so this rink, it works even in summer.
Hmm?
This skating
What
rink
works
here, you saying it works even in summer?
There's brick house. Yeah. It's all year long basically. Just have some restaurants in there. Okay, good. Stop sharing this and then. Yep, good. Okay. Then we go. We'll share this real quick. Window. Yep. There we go. Yeah, this is what I mean. It's literally the poster of IKEA, but then with the robots
Nice.
and our girl. Yeah, it was like Osaka only, basically. So it was pretty nice to be sure to have in that. Some of the tributes with different artists. It's not really well known. Yeah, those are pretty nice for reasons. Apple seed.
I don't recognize all of. I mean, keep showing them. I can't
Yeah.
Now
recognize
these were
them.
not for sale, right?
No. This is literally an expo. Bleh.
Shiro, of course, the one and only.
Yeah. And there's original drawings. But like I said, threw also a lot of them away because I already have them. But I'll send some more real quick.
Could you imagine that? It's saying he's just throwing his stuff away.
Well, no, the pictures. I mean, I already have an art book with all this in the art book, so high quality pictures and just my stuff just thrown in there. So, like, let me. What's some good pictures? Takes a minute for it to reshare, but yeah, it's like lots of drawings there. Lots of original pages, color stuff. Also from later Intron Depot, which is like just hentai basically. Later on, it just went to hentai and things, but I guess it pays more, so he just went that route, which is kind of a pity because all people talk about is Ghost in the Shell or Apple Seed or any of those works from back in the day. It's like the big pieces, and like this is the stuff that he worked with. I also have this pamphlet that has all these text translated in English, so I should be scanning that in. So you can just read all that. Yeah, it's pretty nice stuff in there. Like I really like this piece. It's just in the desert, fighting robots. The main girl, obviously. And some of these drawings was like step for step, like how he made it, all the sketches and whatnot. So that was a pretty grand, original cover. And here we have Nie. Let me see. Do I have more interesting stuff to show? Not sure.
Now, only the last two are Nihe, or all of these Nihe?
Oh, the last one was Nie. That was like his tribute.
Right,
Page-based.
right.
Which I also got as a shirt because, yeah, I wanted a shirt obviously because, yeah. All the tributes were shirts, by the way, and then just the really well-known pieces with Motoko on the shirt, for instance. And you could also buy the art books from Etron Deport, even the first Etron Deport as art book. Pretty nice, and then the rest, but nobody really wants those because, it got less and less over the years, so nobody got that. But, and they also had like shirts, stickers, even power banks they had, and other stuff to be selling. Hats, you name it, they had it. Like here, this like kind of looks like a Silicon Life almost, for some reason. Like a Nia-esque Silicon Life.
Yeah. Yeah, that was interesting. I wonder what that was for, if anything, or if it was just because we have not everything is from Ghost in the Shell. Some of it is just general artwork of his.
Yeah, probably covers for magazines and covers and other stuff. There was a cover. There was a thing. There was like a thing you could stand on to take photos. Didn't have anybody, so yeah. So there was also these big pieces made of metal. There was this, for instance. Those was just made of metal completely. So it was like pretty neat. This too. Also tribute from the guy himself. This last drawing of the series. It's like in the end of the expo. It's a giant wall. Other tribute. I don't know, some of the tributes are nice and others are just like really uninteresting. Not that really simple for some reason. But oh well, it's cool stuff, it's cool stuff, it's cool stuff. Originally I wanted to refine all these photos, but then I just have an art book, so I'm like, I don't really need this anymore. And yeah, just the other day
But
I went
should,
to
just for the sake of posterity, you should keep it though.
Yeah, but I only have so much space on my telephone, so
Well, just back it up to image, yeah.
Yeah, I could, but like I of course I took pictures that are only on the expo and not in the book. I also kept those obviously and all the texts that popped up, even though I have a pamphlet that has everything in English, also translated. So, you know, and some unique photos.
Mm-mm. By the way, Mars, I would like
Mhm.
to ask you: are you planning to go to Japan again next year? After like
Maybe,
2 years in a
maybe.
row, you can do three,
Yeah,
and you
yeah,
can
yeah,
visit
but
places you
maybe.
never went before. Like you can go to Hokkaido, you can go to Kyushu, visit Fukuoka, or what's called Sapporo in Hokkaido. I mean,
Yeah.
sure there are other places to see worth seeing.
Mhm. Mhm.
Tottori. I mean,
Well, yeah,
Japan is
yeah,
your
I
favorite
would like
country
to.
outside of, I don't know, I mean, the Netherlands at this point.
Yeah, I know, I know, obviously. But you also have to have the money for it, and you know, um, have to spend up again to get that far, and obviously with
Did
like
you spend more
work
this
and other
year
stuff.
compared to last year? Was it more expensive this time around, or
I guess flying was more expensive this time around.
how much? I mean,
I guess,
of course,
yeah.
you have to save again, I guess, if you
Yeah,
plan to
yeah.
go
Oh
there.
no. Obviously, I have to save again. I mean, the apartment price wise was like the same as last year. So that hasn't changed. Only the bedding has like worsened for some reasons. I hope next
You
time I
can
get
go
some better
to
bedding
Cap.
or some other country I will go to. Who knows?
Hmm,
But
I
yeah, I will
mean,
definitely go. Want to go to Japan again if I can.
you just don't know if it's going to be next year or some way in the future. I
Yeah,
mean,
you never know. You never know what really would go how it goes. Unfortunately, so I don't know really.
are you interested in going to the United States? Even though going to the United States, I bet it's going to be more expensive than going
Oh yeah,
to
well,
way
maybe
more.
yeah, if I had the money for it, but it's even probably more expensive and more
Are
farther
there
away than
places you would like
Japan.
to see there in the United States or some other country? If you have other countries you wish to
No, it's
see,
probably the cities because it's majority. Have to do it by car, and I don't have a car, don't have a driver's license, so it's like kind of
what
difficult to be
about
doing that. Trains, obviously.
other places in Europe? Will you go to some conventions if
Oh
you
yeah,
can?
sure. I mean, sure. There's like plenty places here still to go through. Obviously, I mean,
Anglam.
visiting friends, and I did England one time, and yeah, of course, why not? I mean, I just came back a few days ago, back to Japan.
It's too early for you to decide. That you need
Yeah,
time to
yeah,
decide.
yeah, yeah. Basically, yeah. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. And also,
Um,
like the last days of Japan, I just had like these huge cramps in like the left side of my stomach. It's just like huge cramps that lasted for like half an hour, even longer sometimes. So like it was pretty
mhm,
bad. It's just like once a day I just had that. Then I went to
mhm,
a doctor in Ikebukuro, Tokyo.
uh-huh.
He thought it was gallstones, but that's on the right side, not the left side. So she gave me some pills. One was antibiotic, two was just really for my stomach, the lining and whatnot. But I didn't really want to work, and it just took even longer with the pain. So took some antibiotics, some antibiotic pill. Then it went better. Then I went the same day to another doctor, and then he just prescribed me other pills, and those worked eventually. Because I was scared that in the plane I would have this, and it just would be not fun at all.
What
And
what was it? Did he tell you what it was? The pills that worked.
yeah, eventually it was just like the first week was really hot and humid, and the second week it was just like lower temperatures, like till 25 degrees. So I guess it was just the temperature difference and the food be different. Like I go from Dutch food to Japanese food, and like from 0 to 100 basically. So my stomach couldn't really handle the changes all at once, basically my whole bio sphere in there just kind of was upside down. So that's what it probably cost, and now I don't have anything anymore. But like, yeah, for a couple of days I was just kind of like in a lot of pain. It just kind of happened when when I went to the Imperial Palace, but I couldn't get into it because it was a bit too late to get into it. And then just get these huge cramps and just went to the toilets. Then after it went well, and then I went home, tried to get to a doctor. Got to a doctor, was apparently a Chinese, you need a Chinese doctor or something like that. It's just also all talking in Chinese, but also Japanese. So yeah, it's kind of difficult to be explaining what you have, but like with Google Translate really helped me in a lot of situations to get the message through what I had and what I wanted. But also had to fill out a lot of forms and with insurance kind of shit. I mean, today I declared, filled in forms what I had paid. Some places, because some places gave me a bill, and other places didn't really have a bill, or like how the fuck it even went. So yeah, and I hope that I get some money out of that back. So yeah, that's that's an interesting
Okay, so
few days in Japan.
this is the government. Is that this is a private insurance that you're trying to claim back in the Netherlands?
Oh no, just
Or
my
this,
Dutch normal insurance. Just like that I
okay, so
can just
this is a national insurance, like.
Yeah, it is like just normal insurance that I have, and I just have to send in the original
Okay,
bills that
so
I have from these places, and hope that that will work. All that,
okay, so I
not
mean
like weeks later, like, oh no, we couldn't find this place because you just missed a letter or something like that, some stupid shit. So yeah,
well, the reason I ask is that is not really a thing here. Like the uh, yeah, like so just as a citizen of the Netherlands, you have this.
Yeah,
Is that
everybody
right?
has a different.
Okay.
Some people have a different company. Obviously, it's not like one company that runs everything, but like grand majority of people here have an insurance, and some just have it updated to international, just for travel. I don't really know if I have it for travel because I never had anything in other countries for that to be working, but. Uh, yeah, you can upgrade it to have more, get more out of it, basically. But you can also have the basic insurance that just that do stuff in the Netherlands just for basic repairs and whatnot kind of stuff to cover for you, like going to the dentist and that kind of shit, or like going you have your leg broken or like or something less than that, but that kind of stuff, basically.
Okay. Well, it's good that you have that. You're
Yeah,
able to
yeah,
at
I
least
don't know,
claim.
yeah. That would be funny. Would be funny like in America that almost majority of the country doesn't have that. And you're like, good Christ, having fun over there with
Yeah.
Trump.
Like or even here, like in theory, the system is free in theory, but
Hmm.
private doctors do exist, and if it if it's something of an emergency, you'll probably be dead before you get to the public service. So
Damn.
yeah, not good.
Yeah. And oh yeah, other side note, Nepal went through a whole revolution basically, the Zoomer revolution, overthrew its whole government. People were just
using
in
Discord.
Yeah, in Discord revolution, it just literally went. I saw literally videos of like guys, rich guys in helicopters, just hanging on ropes, trying to get away from the mob. Christ, people even died like of the bystanders of the of the guys.
You're like so things are so bad that they had to resort to this. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. The country had literally their economic state was just shit, and
Right. So what you're saying is that is the only thing that could help us here in Trinidad. That sounds like what you're saying.
well, there was something more to it. It was not just that, but like a lot of stuff was bad to it. It was like, maybe I'll go to. Oh god, this is so bright. Better. Can you see this?
So,
Oh no.
I'm still seeing Ghost in the Shell.
Oh yeah. Let me change that. Yeah. September 25, large-scale anti-corruption protest demonstrations took place in Nepal, predominantly organized by Gen Z. Young citizens, also known as the Gen Z protests, began following nationwide ban on numerous social media platforms. Yeah, they were banning all kinds of social media platforms like YouTube, Twitter, whatnot, Facebook. So they really got an uproar, and also because the politicians there, their daughters and sons, they got to have a life outside of Nepal in like luxe resorts and just with clothing and blah blah blah, and they were just in poverty and they're just done with it all and just want to take over. And then on Discord, they literally looked out for a new president around the country. So they took somebody that was uncorruptible, and that's trying to take over now. The whole fucking system is now based on fucking Discord. That's kind of
I
it's
mean, like
wild. It was like in a
that is
week.
democratic election, right? Like,
Yeah, on Discord.
so it's probably more democratic than whatever other method they were using. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, probably. I don't know. Like before that, I didn't even know they had a problem. Well, I know from like maybe months ago. I know that like this One Piece flags just hanging up everywhere, a sign of like rebellion. Like yeah, One Piece used for rebellion. It's kind of like it fits, but also kind of funny. It's like just a weird time, honestly, for that country. But hey, good for them that they got their shit fixed. Now hoping that the new leaders won't be as fucked up as the old ones, because the Middle East is that kind of problem.
By the way, we forgot about the news, the most important news
That is.
of this week. Do you remember?
give me
I
a hint.
remember Japan.
Hmm?
I just
What,
had Japan in my head all day, all week long. So.
Do you remember when I posted on the server sharing something with you guys?
Do I remember?
vaguely. Let's know.
Let me see if I can
The melon
find
pan
it.
thing, does it ring a bell? The guy who got somebody breaking in his basement, stealing his
Oh, that
doujinshi.
one. Oh yeah, the 2K porn that was. Oh, that.
We almost forgot to talk about that shit.
Oh, fuck. Oh no. Oh boy. Oh yeah. Fuck. Oh yeah. Well, let me show that then. Fucking 2K porn. Yes. Fuck. 2K.
When was this?
Reformification, basically. A couple of weeks ago. Yeah, here. Let
Right.
me.
Yeah.
Eh? Where the fuck did he went to? He wanted to see porn and he leaves. God damn it.
Well, I don't know how much you could show on here.
Oh no, it won't show me anyway on Twitter because it just age blocked me. Great. Thanks. But yeah, there was barely anything to see. Just basically the guy's basement was broken into by force and just took about 2,000 anti-dojins from him that he collected over a
Wow.
period of 10 years or something like that. Going back and forth from Japan. And just they destroyed some figures of him and they just trashed everything basically. It was probably somebody that knew him or somebody knew him from like Discord or other places and just stole it all. And they even went to the police but didn't go to they didn't want to tell of the fucking porn because it's porn. It's kind of weird. Oh. And there he is.
Yeah. I mean, if there are no news, whatever. But
Oh no, we're back.
I wonder if he's ever going to find it again.
I mean,
What was the?
if he doesn't want to tell the police.
I mean, did he tell because those were questionable doujinshis?
Yeah, probably illegal in this country. Some of them probably, so he didn't want to,
What?
tell them.
A drawing could be illegal?
I mean, CP is not really legal. I mean, in Germany, I know that CP with minors is not really legal, even if it's hentai, so. Yeah. Yeah, in some countries, stuff is not that legal as it is in other countries. Or even if it was legal or there was just no law against it, I don't think people would just leave you alone that easily. Like, I don't think, it's in the majority of the world, they just don't care. But, and probably the internet will be just changing and just changing stuff around. But, it's kind of stupid, but yeah.
So he's from Switzerland. Isn't that place super safe? What the hell? So you're saying the only thing that could is... Sorry, say that again?
Technically, it should be a very safe country, but who knows? Actually.
So what you're saying is the only thing that could drive somebody to commit a crime in Switzerland is having this stuff, That's
I mean, I don't know if he actually would get in trouble, but it's just be really embarrassing to like, hey, what was Stone actually? Shows him in a giant list of fucking the most fucked up porn they have ever seen. Like, would you be telling the police that they stole a shitload of fucked up porn from you? Like,
well, I mean,
I doubt it.
It is still a crime, You could just report the breaking and entering,
I mean, somebody forced its way into your home. It's just the door was completely broken, and they even destroyed fakers for no reason. They just ripped their heads off and their arms off. So, like, yeah, that's pretty fucked. Yeah, but in the end, I found most of the missing figures parts scattered along the other. The part was talk to the police and explain well things. Absolutely. The hardest part was talking to the police and explain well things. Their absolutely disgusted expression spoke volumes. So they talked about him about the shit. Oh shit. At least nobody
Imagine he
down there. Oh no.
Imagine he calls the police for a robbery at his place, and he's the one get hauled off to jail.
That would be funny. It was like, how do you plead? Not guilty, but like, see Exhibit A, and it just shows in the as evidence. They show all the goddamn porn. As the fucking evidence, and everybody's just fucking shocked. Some are turned on, some are like, yeah, this guy needs to fucking die or something, something like that. Oh no. We talk to the police about this shit. God. Oh no. 2,000 dojins. Jesus fucking Christ. I don't even have that. Oh, thank the Lord I don't have that shit. Yeah, no joke. Somebody broke into my basement and stole my lolly dojin. Jeez. Like, what
To
the
be
fuck?
fair, this is not the first time he was. I mean, a few years back, this happened to him. I posted on StreamYard chat, so you can take a look at it. I wonder if most of the stuff is the same that was stolen. This is like a follow up to that incident.
Switching that perfect from 60 pounds of Chichi costated by customs. The Swissman found himself in a precarious situation when he attempted to return his home currently from Comic Cat with 66 parts of a dormant manga. Otaku in question is a rather well-known internet post known to acclaim to fame, including blasting on men's restrooms with posts of God dressed as an STI. Well, while posting suggests with his television, as well as other antics. That's running with famous, no joke though. Travel the summer's comic cats, big dreams. Well, purchase 30 kilograms of doshinshi, get nutbags such a heavy price into its bucket, so he opted instead to ship it home to Switzerland from Japan. When it arrived back in Europe, Pokemon was notified by Swiss customs and seized his package. All gamers were emailed was anti, but was required to him to report to customs about his doshinshi. Oh god. I don't know. Okay. Bird
So I
suggestion
like
wasn't.
I like that
Mhm.
they say 30 kilograms of the when you have to we can't even talk about numbers here. We need to just weigh it, you know, not 10 or 5 or something like that, 20, 30
Kilograms of
kilograms, Yeah.
files of porn. Of questionable fucked up porn. I don't know. I mean, you do have they have tax free. You have there in Japan, so you have to show your passport, and they can get the tax off of it. And if you don't do that, sometimes the customs can let you pay. And one time when I was in Mandarake, I didn't do that because I forgot my passport, because I forgot that system even existed. And I just didn't declare it and just, didn't have to pay anything. So that was great. I don't think anybody would just go through all that stuff because it's just so densely packed. It was impossible to go through all of it. But no, I didn't have like 60 kilograms of porn in my fucking bag. Thank the Lord. But yeah. Wrote that he had time for him to move to Japan, and he did. It's on farewell. However, on August 18, he shared images of original box of hentai on his desk at home, having won over customers, agents, and allowed to bring his purchase into the country. Melopan lost his job just a few months ago after his employer at Swiss bank UBS discovered his Twitter posting history, including comedic nude pictures of himself. He was able to find gainful employment with the shipping company DHL, rather within a month, only to be fired on his first day of work. When your porn pictures just fucking can't land you any jobs anymore. Christ. His first day of work. His fear of possible legal repercussions of possession of hentai depicting underage characters is an unfounded. American Christopher Anley was sentenced to 6 months in prison for possession manga drawings of children being sexually abused in 2010. Because in 2010, that was already a thing. I mean, I kind of remember that story. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of remember that. The fuck? Material discovered by U.S. Post Office official after Hanley purchased them online and had them shipped to his residence. Other cases were possession of anti-materials led to criminals prosecution. Ah, shit, bros. Okay, viewers, just burn your hentai. Basically, you don't get. Just run through the hills. Get this shit, bro. Oh fuck.
No, I don't really like in Trinidad. I'm not even sure like murder is illegal. You know, it's like kind of a suggestion here. So
It's just a suggestion. You shouldn't be doing it, but we know that.
you know,
I
like
don't think it doesn't matter what you bring into the country. And I don't think anybody would even bat an eye if you had that shit going on. But
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what they are like. No, you see, customs are a different thing because they're like you might get like something. They might just charge a lot for it or something. I'm not really sure. It's really unpredictable. However, the people are feeling that day down at customs is you know how they'll charge you. You know, so yeah, you want to clear these 30 pounds of 30 kilograms of books. You know,
yeah,
however much money. I'm not really sure. You
yeah.
know,
But I'm thinking though, it's like it's better to have drawings than the real thing. I mean, rather go after the guys that have actual like porn on their hard drives than just some drawings. So like that's 10 times better than like the real deal. Like it was one Japanese author for Ronin Kenshin, 2 terabytes
yeah,
of
yeah.
CP on there. It's like, how the fuck did you just get on a slap on the wrist? Just get out of it. I was like, and just see
Uh,
a photo of him drinking with other mangaka. I'm like, how the fuck does that? How the fuck does that work? Like he has 2 terabytes of porn and he just gets away with it after like nothing, basically. I'm like, how? And he still gets work. How?
I never really look into it because like that manga is like super. No, the character is super loved here.
Yeah, yeah.
The
It's
car
well,
that was like the one uh for a long time that was the one show that everybody in the country used to look at. You know, so like
mm,
yeah, like people. You know, you can't get people to stop looking at it. You know, or being fans of
no.
that show. You know, that's
Yeah, no.
he
Some diehard fans still want to look at it, but like, yeah. I mean, remember from Jojo Joe, the artist, there was like a contribution that they had on like the 30th anniversary on Ronan Kenshin, and everybody had to send in and their own version of the main character. And JoJo's mangaka just sent in the most basic of drawings that he just and he just took a. Usually you have to scan these in and then send them in. He just took a photo of it and that he sent on. He just didn't want to be left alone and just didn't give a shit about it. Like it's just a thing.
wait,
Also,
is mandatory or like
no, it's
did
like,
he?
it's like everybody that's on that magazine have to send something in and just like kind of a
Okay.
liberation. So yeah, he's just sending the most basic drawing that you could think of just in. He didn't even try. Just to get rid of it and just move on. Basically. I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, like I'm like, they're just drawings. Like, I get it, but they're drawings. At the end of the day, it's not real. But yeah, I mean, rather than that than just something real. Also, side note: the mangaka of JoJo was born in Sendai, so yeah, I was like in the city of JoJo. So yeah.
You
Okay.
know, I still had I still never really get into that. Like uh, the first set of chapters seem to be very, very different from what the manga would become. If that makes sense.
Yeah, you had to find his style in the beginning. I mean, it took him a long time to find his own style to really get into it. He had a lot of one shots before that didn't really go anywhere. and he had to travel to Tokyo like for 4 hours because it was before the Shinkansen was built. So to get it really appreciated by editors, how to improve actually, and if this one shot was actually good or not. So and later on, he did get to live in Tokyo, which he didn't want to because he doesn't like crowds or people, for that matter. So yeah, like that was the whole thing, and it has different things that he didn't like. It's one of his favorite things to remember was like a toy from Thunderbirds, like the Thunderbirds 2, and I'm like, nice, he knows that show. I'm like, that makes sense. He was born in the 60s, so it makes a lot of sense. But yeah, it's kind of a weird guy, but you know, lots of guys in that era.
Well, like
did.
like you know, his work is like super iconic. You know, like
Mm-hmm.
the poses, the outfits is crazy. It's like I don't even know much about the manga. And like, you know, I'm like, oh yeah, that is clearly from JoJo. You know, this
Yeah,
and
he has
everything
a
is a
really
reference. You know,
distinctive style with his art and his weirdness. I mean, he's even been in the Louvre with his art, so you know, you made it if you did that kind of stuff. So yeah, you know, it's kind of like just weird. But yeah, it's a 2000 hentai, man, what a great thing. But hey, we're over 2 hours, and I still have more things with Japan. So probably next time I'll talk a bit more about it if I think of something new.
All right then.
So
all right.
that was it for Mori, and we'll see you in like 2 weeks or whatnot. See ya.
All right,
See you
later.
guys. Bye bye.
Later.
Bye.